black men are the white people of black people. We are the entitled, largely uneducated, flamboyantly problematic group that offers that everyone else is the problem but us. We think that we should be the leaders of the black community without actually taking responsibility for negative things that happen within the black community. We offer that it is everyone else's fault that things don't work but ours. It's society not respecting the black man. It's the black woman not respecting the black man. It's the feminization of the black man. It's the masculinization of the black woman. It is the black woman choosing the wrong black man. It's the LGBTQ plus community trying to indoctrinate the black man. Everybody else's fault but ours. And if anyone steps outside the pocket to remind us in any way, shape, or form that we might be able to do better, then they're bashing black men. And don't get me wrong, things are hard for us as black men, but that doesn't give us the right to pretend like things aren't hard for other people. Like we don't make things hard for other people. That's what white people do.
Hello, guys. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Woman Exodus. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys had a nice, enjoyable week. I did. This time of year is always very interesting at work. This is chopping block time every spring. We make a bunch of structural and organizational changes at work. So it's always interesting and keeps folks on their toes every time this time of year comes around because things change, people are let go. Thankfully, I survived another round of the chopping block. I think my organization likes me. I've been around since there were only 8 employees. Now there's about 300, and I've grown and established relationships and rubbed elbows with these folks. So still here, still standing. But that being said, work is usually hectic around this time of year. So happy that it's Saturday. Anywho, if you like this content, like always, please like and subscribe. Please share. Please chime in. Vocalize your opinion below. I don't think you guys understand, and I say this every week, I don't think you understand how happy it makes me to see your commentary and to see you guys, engaging in healthy dialogue. Divesting can be extremely lonely if you're truly divested. I do not have many friends because it's a rarity to have like-minded Black women who collectively are on the same page on the self-preservation movement and on prioritizing our happiness and our needs before the community. So you guys are like my friends and my family in my head, and it really, really makes me happy to see you guys' conversation and your thoughts. And and I'm not, like I always say, this is not an echo chamber. If you have a differing opinion, feel free to chime in. I'd love to hear it. I am all for us all speaking our minds and engaging in healthy dialogue. So that being said, let's get into this. This one is going to be a doozy. So, I follow Unwind with Tasha K, which I'm sure if you're familiar with my channel, you're familiar with her. She is a YouTuber. I used to love her content. Now I can't really, now since I've been divested, I can't really get into it. She is a pick-me. She can be a lot, too much sometimes, and will cape a lot of times for men who do not deserve it, and can sometimes be male-identified. So I consume her content in small doses. Well, recently she released a video about Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn being exposed for cheating on his wife of 4 years. And this, if you don't know who Derrick Jaxn is, you got to be living under a rock. This guy, I actually do like Derrick Jaxn. He speaks the truth, and a lot of the things that he says they resonate. But my thing is, a lot of the things that he talks about, I'm not quite sure if he's saying that. Okay, so there is a niche of people who have realized that pandering to Black women is profitable. So every time I see some of his content, I kind of, have the side eye because I'm not quite sure if he lives that life or if he's just saying it because he knows that Black women buy into it and that's what we want to hear. In any event, he's being put on blast for cheating on his wife of 4 years. Tasha talks to the girl, interviews the girl, and talks about how he invited her to Miami for the 4th of July, invited the girl to him and his wife's home. And so I'm not going to try to regurgitate what happened in this interview. I will let you guys hear for yourself, and then we will unpack this. Here goes.
Was the wife really with her family when you guys were like spending time together in Miami for 4th of July weekend and for his birthday at his house?
So my thought is that she probably went out there just to kind of like go to, because she has, I believe she has family. Oh, she went to Colorado to move with the kids out there and we're just doing. But my thought is, I feel like she went there just as a like vacation thing to spend with her family, but she was coming back. That's what it seemed like.
So when you were at the house and y'all had sex, were there any pictures of them in the house and stuff?
She still has all her stuff there, and I was thinking, like, I seen boxes packed up, so I was assuming like maybe she's gonna, pack her stuff, whatever. So she still has stuff.
Girl, what?
She had like all her feminine products, all her like her wigs were still there, her clothes were still there, but like there was also like packing boxes. I'm not sure what the packing boxes were. I wasn't really like paying attention, but I was assuming like, oh, maybe she's gonna get the rest of her stuff because it's a different state. It's not a way to get all your stuff in from one state to another, especially on the West Coast.
Okay, so what happens? Okay, so you guys have sex in Miami. He's still married, and this is not to you because you're not married. He is. You understand? So he's still married. This is just recently, last 4th of July, his birthday. What happened after that? Tell me, because I was getting my son. What happened, girl? My mouth is just wide open right now.
You're talking about Miami.
I'm talking about, like you said, for his birthday, he asked you if y'all could spend time for his birthday, and then y'all had sex. Yes.
Right. So he had asked me if there was a way that we can see each other again. And so I was like, oh, okay, that would be nice. He's like, whether it's me coming out there or you want to come out there. And I was like, Orlando's boring. Let me, go out of town and go to Atlanta. So he's like, perfect. He, allows me to stay at his place. So I stayed there for the whole weekend, and that's his birthday weekend. So, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's true. His wife and him are separated or whatever. I don't know what the case was, but I spent his birthday with him with his close friends. His best friends were there. My best friends were there. So we were all just hanging out that whole entire weekend. So after that, we went our separate ways. I went back home. We continued to text, just here and there. Until, like, I'm going to say the end of July, he was texting me and he was like, hey, I'm going to have to hit you up back on Snapchat because, she's coming down here to bring the kids, but then, she might stay at the house. So then I was like, okay. Like, right. So
This woman is dumb.
Weird because if you're done with somebody, you're just done. So I don't understand why she's, coming back to the house to stay. I mean, I understand, like, at any point a woman can go back to her husband at any point, I understood. But it's just the fact that, expecting it from him, Mr. Relationship Guru or whatever he is, I wouldn't expect her to, be that, I guess, disorganized with his whole separation or whatever. So he's like, oh, I'm going to continue to write you on Snapchat. So at that point, that was a red flag for me. Like, okay, he's hiding something. Like, what more to it? And so I'm reaching out to him on Snapchat. He's telling me, and I'm trying to get to the front. I was like, so is this something that you guys are, a phase that you guys are going through, or what's going on? He's like, emotionally, I'm not, I'm not going to get back together with her. It's so much hurt, so much this and that. He's explaining, and I was like, so you guys are not getting back together or whatever. And he's just like writing me a whole bunch of things. He deleted his Snapchat, so I don't have that portion of the text or whatever.
Okay.
I don't plan on being with her. This is what we've already tried, a variety of various times or whatever the case is, this and that. He explains how he cheated on her without her knowing in the past, blah, blah, blah.
Wait a minute. He said he told you he cheated on his wife without her knowing?
Yeah, he's like, I've done stuff in the past. She hurt me, I hurt her. I cheated on her, and even to this day, she doesn't know. I was like, that's what he said. And so I was like, okay, so do you guys plan on getting back together? He's like, yeah. He's like, she just hurt me to the point where I proposed to her in front of her family and this and that, and kind of putting it on her of the whole I guess separation. He was putting it all on her. And so I was like, okay. So after that conversation finishes, literally within the next few days, this man he blocked me. Literally, maybe I would say probably 3 days from when he just wrote me that. He blocked me on all social media. I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram. He blocked me, and he even blocked my best friend. So I was like, this is kind of odd. Why is he blocking me for? I don't know if something transpired in the household that she found out something. I don't know what happened, but he ended up blocking me, and I was like, okay, let me find out if I can go to my friend's Instagram and see if he maybe deleted his account or whatever. But it showed that he blocked me. And then that's when he posted. I don't know if you so if you're normally on Derrick's page, he never ever posts his wife.
Never.
So mind you, this after this whole thing happened, all of a sudden he posts his wife after so many years of not showing her. Talk about it's something about her last name is Jaxn. So he posts his wife, and everybody I'm getting upset because I was like, what's going on? So clearly something transpired that he just blocked me out of nowhere, and then now he's posting his wife for many years that he had that nobody knew about, and now you're posting her out of nowhere. So I don't know what transpired in the household, but basically he just left me for dead without even explaining what's going on, or whatever the case is, and just goes back to his wife, which is okay. It's just the way he went about it was not okay.
You expected better from someone who speaks such highly about women.
That's my issue, is that I don't I can deal with things like that, but it's coming from somebody who you expect knows better to deal in a situation like that. That's what got me, and I was like, okay, all right, bet.
So how did you guys get to know each other? Because you said you guys had known each other for 10 years, you and Derrick.
So pretty much back in Twitter days, the beginning of Twitter when he wasn't really popping, somehow we followed each other or whatever. So we've been communicating since Twitter days, and he got my contact, and here and there we would hit each other up, flirt. I even have a video of him saying oh, Candace, what kind of drawers are you wearing? Stuff like that from 2016. But then I've known him since 2009, I'm gonna say. I was acquainted with him since 2009.
So he would DM you asking you what type of panties you would have on?
Not even a DM, it's a whole video.
You got the videos, girl?
Yes, girl, I have the video.
Oh my God, I need this stuff. Oh my God, do you know, I had some girls contact me. This was about maybe 2 years ago. And they had all the information, but they got scared of him. I don't know what happened.
I'm not scared of him. I'm not.
I mean, he ain't gonna do shit, but still, girl, I'm not surprised at all. Now, describe what his bedroom looks like, just in case he tries to lie to his wife.
Here goes Tasha. Team too much.
There's no lying, because there's a text message that he sends me a video of him hanging out in his bedroom. And then there's a video of me, not a video, but it's a little boomerang type shit where he's exiting his room and it's the same scenery. So
okay, what is his living room look like when you walk in?
Now, when I walk in, there's the back. There's a back towards the pool area. There's a pool area you can see. It's a whole open window concept.
Okay.
His walking into from the entrance is his bedroom and another guest bedroom with his office is to the left side, and then to the right is where the kitchen is. garage is to the right area where he has like a little gym or whatever. And then he has big open, like he has a pool in the back. Like I have like videos of me hanging out, not me personally, but like me taking boomerangs of his back pool area. And then there's a picture of my best friend and his best friend hanging out. Like I have those kind of things.
Okay. Now, what was I going to ask you? Is he good in bed? Derrick Jaxn.
Well, I'm not going to lie, yes, he is.
Oh, well, at least he got that down pat for the books.
Right.
Okay, so he's good. Did you guys use protection?
Yes.
Okay. Was there any like oral done on each other without protection?
Yes.
To you or to? Go ahead.
It was weird. Not really on like me on him. It was more so him on me. And when I tried to, like, it was just like weird. Like he was like.
So he went down on you without protection.
Right.
Was he good at it?
Yes, he was good.
Okay, all right. Well, at least that's a plus.
What you talking about? Was he good at
Can you send me those videos?
I gotta pause her. Tasha is a mess. You can see this girl is timid, very respectful, very naive. She talks. Oh, we'll get into like some of the things that she says in this conversation, but here go Tasha asking about details about the bedroom, and she like, yeah, he was good at it. She is a mess. Team too much.
Bitches, I am so ready. You have no idea, girl. Like, I have been watching this motherfucker live. There's another one I'm working on too, but it's gonna come in due time. But on another person.
Yeah, it's fun for me because he even sent a preview like back in December. Mind you, we dealt with each other in July of last year. So December, he had made a video where he was talking about one of my homegirls asked me, what should I do if I'm married, technically married but separated? Should I enjoy my life? He's like, what I would say, no. He's like, and not to say that you can't enjoy your life off the separation, but I just feel like in a marriage you have to if you're separated, it has to be fully over. Like he was talking his shit, and I was like, no, the fuck he did not.
I'm gonna put that video in there. If you can send me that video, girl, I'm gonna put that video out. No, the fuck you didn't. So, I mean, the advice that he gives women is just so not realistic, and how he condemns men as if he's like God's hero. Now, he seems like he's like a woman's hero in bed, but as far as the actual character of a man, I know he lacks that shit. Like, why don't you ever post your wife? You always sit in that car with the baby seat in the back. Never posted your baby. Why? Because he's been living a double life.
For privacy. Yeah, he tried to save it for privacy, but that's not really the case. Like you can tell, it's not at this point. Like it's not for privacy.
No, it's for him to live a double life. And the fact that he brought you into the house, he probably did that to, like, impress you,
Mm-hmm.
And taking you to a hotel would have been too risky.
Exactly. But like I don't like. It's so weird because like I didn't understand how he allowed me to stay at his home. But I mean, of course, she's in a different city. But it's like that's kind of like risky or whatever. And like we even went out like to like one of the spots in Atlanta. I forgot what it was, but he was kind of acting weird because he was more ducked off in the corner. And then I was like, why is he ducked off over there? Like, did he see somebody that he knows? Like, this stuff wasn't adding up when like we went out. So I was like,
So what do you think he did? Do you think he used you for some pussy or what? What do you think he did?
I have, like, honestly, I really can't pinpoint what it is because the whole time that we've known each other, it has been, like, fully respectful until, that point where he was like, oh, I'm finally, like, single, I'm this and that. So, like, he never really crossed me when I met him previously, like, when I hung out with him previously, he never crossed me like that or whatever. He would just be like, damn, like, Kenneth, like, you're fine. And, like, he'll just say things that then he was just, like, going about his business. Like, he doesn't cross me. But it was until, like, that July, on 4th of July, that's when he was, like, living it up. So I don't know if he, like, kind of, maybe they were taking a small little break for whatever reason. And, like, he used that opportunity to kind of, like, okay, well, technically I'm having issues and I'm separated or whatever they want to call it. So you use that opportunity to hit me up and whatever the case is from there.
Okay. Anything else you want to add before you send me over these receipts?
No, I'm not inside. Like, I had to put everything together because, like, I hate explaining the whole thing. But that one, I put it in one Instagram that explains the whole thing, and it has, like, all the receipts in it.
You put it out already? It's public?
It's not in public. It's private. I have, like...
Oh, thank God. Let me send this off, okay? Yeah. And put your... Okay.
You can report it.
Yeah, don't worry about that. He can't report me. But listen, you are God's angel right now. You have no idea, okay? Because I knew that he was selling lies. I knew that he was out here trying to pull a Steve Harvey and shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, there was a girl that came to me 2 years ago and said that he forced her. This was 2 years ago to have an abortion.
Oh.
She was a doctor, lived in California. They went to school together. They had been sleeping together on and off. And so she was like, yeah, he forced me to have an abortion. And I didn't understand why he did that. But then she goes on to say that she thinks it has something to do with his wife. But the way he pressured her, no woman should ever have to go through that. And her friends were ready. And then I think she got scared because of the sensitivity of the topic. But that's what she told me. She said that he is an asshole. Everything that he says.
Everything he explains is what he is. That's why he speaks as a vet.
Well, there it is. Okay, go ahead and load them receipts up for me, girl. I got you. Thank you. Save my number. This is my personal number.
Okay, I'm gonna send you that page because it'll have everything on there.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to put it.
Okay, y'all. We're gonna pause there. Then I'm gonna show you some more receipts. Just a few comments there. So, this girl sounds like a goofball, and I've been young and dumb before, but some of the stuff that she's saying just is like, you talk about red flags, girl. This was literally a very clear, explicit signs to not mess with this dude. She talks about how his wife's wigs and feminine products are still there. But she didn't know that he was still with his wife. Which reminds me, I remember being in my early 20s before I met my husband and dating this guy before I was divested, this African dude, and coming inside to use the restroom before we were going to go out on a date. And I walk into his restroom and the shower curtain is pink with butterflies. He got a pink bath rug and all sorts of feminine type of decor in his bathroom. And I said, okay, you obviously have a girl that stays here and that frequents here. Otherwise, why would your bathroom be decorated in this manner? He tried to lie and say, no, it's for my sister. When she comes, she decorated my bathroom, so it's like this. And I'm just like, listen, dude. And I knew that at the tender age of, I had to be like 25 then when I met that dude. So this girl saying that just sounds like a dummy. She also talks about how he told her that his wife comes and stays at the home because they co-parent. So she comes and stays at the home to parent the children every so often. And it's like, this dude was pretty much telling you, yeah, they may have been in a rough patch, but they obviously weren't separated, or if they were separated, it wasn't with intentions to divorce. So she sounds like a weirdo here. I did also want to say before we keep going that, like I said, I've been following Tasha K for quite some time now, for years now. And I remember maybe a year or two back, her and Derrick got into it. And I forget, for the life of me, I cannot remember what it was about, but they exchanged words and Tasha got pissed. And I remember he made a quick post calling her a narcissist, but for the most part didn't even engage her, didn't even really dignify it with a response. But ever since then, if you can see in the video, it's kind of like she has a vendetta ever since then. And she's like, I knew it. I knew there was something going on with him. I knew it was bullshit. And she just sounded really bloodthirsty about this man. Whereas for me, it's just like, okay, niggas cheat. So what's your point? Like, they cheat every day. So anywho, let's keep going because she also inserts some receipts in here. I think it starts at about the 40-minute mark. Good.
Oh, here we go with the damn video fucking up. Oh, it's just an ad.
Service that doesn't only allow you to get your birth control delivered right to your door, it actually allows you to get Anywho, I was just thinking about you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to ask. What kind of drawers you got on? No, seriously, what kind of drawers you got on? Color, style, brands, all of that.
So she's sending receipts, which is surprising to me. This dude is a cornball. He's talking about what kind of drawers you got on. He's the type of dude who looks like he was like a lame in high school and then kind of grew up, got in the gym and got himself together. And now, now that he's improved his physique, has like a lot of women that are attracted to him. He's definitely very corny though. Also, so Tasha uploaded some more receipts. Let's see if we can pull these up. And I want you guys to personally thank me because I became a Patreon of Tasha's and paid $5 just to get access to this exclusive content and to share with you guys. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Looks like screenshots of text messages. And by the way, this is my first time looking at this stuff. I have no idea what is in here, so we will be reading this together and I'll be reacting with you guys. So she talks about how she's a single mom right now. So these little MFs came and begging for Mother Goose. Ain't even watching it, but it's cool. The sitter will be here at 1 and then I'll handle everything. You work in a cubicle? He says, LMAO, you did not say single mom. Love it though. Ish makes my life more meaningful. Yeah, so she has a caption. So she must have posted this on Instagram and she has a caption where she says they planned for the 4th of July weekend. Was not just hookup stuff. They were planning a date. Let's see what else we got here. The day has been pretty good. Workout and the babies are smiling. Got to see what the section at Peter Club's talking about. They said the beach was supposed to be shut down on the 4th, but hopefully other things will be open. How much time you're going to spend with me when I come. I don't want to overwhelm you or nothing, but I want to make sure I show you a good time. Okay. So this is him texting her, coordinating what they're going to do when she comes to visit. Yeah, sounds like a date to me. You're so sweet. Thanks for trying to show me a good time. He said, we're lit. You should take some time to yourself or whatever you want, but I look forward to seeing you most of the time there. Finally. How many years since we first came across each other? Wow. We got some catching up to do. That's all I'm saying. Yikes. So this man has been married for 4 years and is saying that he has been entertaining this woman for several years while being married. And he's saying it's about time since that they have gotten the chance to finally hang out and have a date. Oh yeah, he's talking about zip lining, riding 4-wheelers or something. Wow. Okay. He's really a more chill person and loves to relax more than anything. Poetry, hookah. We only saw each other for a few the last time I seen you. And I'm on the same type of vibe. I like more relaxed and chill vibes as well. Everything you named is literally what I'm into. Okay. We have a common ground. I see you. Nice. Maybe we can get massages. Any traveling masseuse companies. Yeah, so just acted like a single man. So, oh man, I think she even posted the Airbnb. So I'm confused because I thought she said that she came to his home. Maybe they also, once they went to Miami, because I believe he's based in Atlanta. So maybe they also took a trip in Miami. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she says the venue is pretty. He says the reviews are lit. Looks dope. She needs a glass of wine and is about to lay down. He'll make sure that they have plenty of good night left. Oh, so he's really cupcaking. He is really cupcaking, which I think, aligns with his persona a little bit. He always talks about how women shouldn't entertain anyone who doesn't come at them correctly and who doesn't take the time out to court them and to invest time into them. So, I guess he ain't on no fuck shit. Like most of these dudes are. I don't know, child. The bar is so low. So here I am sitting here talking about, well, he is cheating on his wife, but at least he's being respectful. That is so damn sad. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so here they are, still cupcaking. Good morning, beautiful. Just made it to the airport. My baby's woke me up too early, and I went back to sleep and almost missed my flight. It leaves in 30 minutes, so I'm good now. Almost at the gate. How's your day? She says it's going well so far. Even better that it's closer to the weekend. These are a lot of texts. I just want to get to the nitty gritty, child. Okay, she's talking about her birthday, or he's talking about his birthday. So he's in his early 30s. My bad. Let me not question your event planning, VIP hosting skills. I know you do this. Trying to make sure we actually have stuff to do. What you doing now? We gonna find something for a person who don't mind staying in. That ain't hard. He'll go for a walk, Netflix, hot tub, balcony, and your Spotify playlists. Just more conversations. Then she posts the Instagram posts of him. And I'll bring up the post too. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Here's the post where he posts his wife, and I've been following him for years, back when I was caping and was buying into the Kool-Aid of all the shit he was saying. And I remember seeing this post, and he posted him and his wife and said, how would you like it if both of our names had Jaxn on the end? So I'm thinking he just got married, because he never posts his family. I had no idea he had children. Then right here, like, he put flashback reminiscing way back when, 5 months prego. Like, what the hell? And I thought it was really interesting too that his wife is a beautiful, beautiful woman, but he's as in shape as he is. He seems like a gym rat, and I'm surprised his wife isn't in the gym too. And I'm fit too, and my husband isn't on the same kick as me. He's just now gotten on the gym train, but I don't know. I don't look like this fool. I don't got like a 12 pack. And he looks like he lives in the gym. So it's just surprising that, his wife isn't fit at all. But anywho, let's keep looking at these receipts. She talks about how the date was just a few days after they hung out together after the 4th. So yeah, it seems like what happened is maybe the wife found out that, he had another woman around, and how these men do. Now all of a sudden he want to post all these lovey-dovey posts when his wife find out shit like that and he's ready to leave. So, and then she posts some Snapchats, I think this is, or this might be, this is actually Instagram. So yeah, she has pictures. I think this is his place, she's saying it is, along with her friends and one of his friends. She's saying they were poolside. He had her laid up in his bed, knowing damn well his wife would come back. That's sick. Ugh. Jesus. Yeah. Dang, she done took pictures of him getting out of bed. Oh, Jesus. What the heck? Yeah, these are definitely incriminating. I don't know if he'll respond to this or not. That looks like his profile. Like I just said, he's a gym rat. Look at them arms. That looks like him. I don't know if he has tattoos or something to identify, but Certainly looks like him. More pictures of her in their bed. That's crazy. Imagine being the wife in this situation and you know, left for vacation for a week to visit your family, and then this shit happens and you find out your husband had a whole damn bitch up in your bed. So then she talks about more texts. You got any free time this weekend? She says, I mean, I didn't have any plans. I'm just going to go with the flow. He's saying he just wants to spend time with her. Either way it goes, you're more than welcome to come this way. So they're long distance. That would your friends want to come to the A with you? I would be cool with it. Just trying to get an idea how to plan it all. So yeah, this is dating stuff. I don't know how the hell you gonna date somebody though when you got a whole damn wife. Where did I leave off? This is a lot of text. This girl done sent a book. There's no way you. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Okay. She talks about bringing her friends to Atlanta to see him with her. Oh, this is the girl's full government, Candace Medeiros. I don't know if she realized that was in there. But yeah, this is a cash app of him sending money to her. So she could go to Atlanta. You know, he just says he sent a few dollars to put towards travel. Y'all can stay with me or take care of an Airbnb. Yeah, so this man is courting her. We should plan a trip soon, like Mexico or something. She said, look, I'm down. I don't even want to do the talking about it. I want to make it happen. I'm going to get my passport situated. He says, let me know when it's done. It takes a while to come, but you can get it expedited. Ciao. He insinuates taking this trip. Also, I find it funny. He kept sending me memes about the Will and Jada and August situation. So he's sending her memes about the entanglement that happened over the summertime with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and August Alsina, where while he whole damn married. And I even looked at his Instagram, and he wears a ring. So listen, a whole damn mess. Okay. See what else we got here. I'm just trying to skim through this so I can get to the meat and potatoes. Yeah, they're still talking about planning a trip. He said that he took a Benadryl at work. Good morning, gorgeous. How did you sleep? Apparently pretty good if you're being productive and whatnot. Let's do this vacation is what he's saying. They both have to get passports. Yeah. I keep losing my place because this is so much that she's sent to Tasha. They're talking about Tulum. It's nice. 4 days should suffice. Minimum of 3, but my schedule's flexible. Child, I don't know how you can go on a whole damn vacation if you married. It really sounds like they may have been separated or, really seriously entertaining divorce. And so he just started dating. But this is why you really shouldn't date unless you're fully divorced and everything's final. And this is a lesson to you women listening. Never date a man who's separated. If he's saying he's going through a divorce, let him know, hey, hit me up as soon as y'all sign those papers. Because this married couples who are separated, quote unquote separated, they get back together every day. They do. So yeah, you really shouldn't even entertain this shit unless they are the divorce is final. And ask me how I know. These niggas, man. But I imagine it's way less people working in. I don't know what they're talking about. They're still talking about Mexico, I guess. Oh God, girl, this guy ain't nobody reading all this fucking shit. Listen, I'm gonna have to either do some editing. I know some of you guys like these long videos, but sheesh, this is a lot. I can't even remember what I read and what I didn't. Hold on, let me go back. Okay. I think I already got through. No, I didn't, because there's a picture. Okay, we already read that. Oh, she must have sent him a picture. Yeah. I already read that shit. See, this is pissing me off. She gonna send a bunch of stuff that really is like, it's like, girl, get to the point. I'm so anxious to go. We'll figure it out. Just more cupcake and texts. Them sending each other messages you sent to someone who you're seriously dating. Still talking about Tulum when you can't even kill her because then she'll just be with Tupac. So yeah, this fool is cheating, the whole damn cheater. He's sending memes making fun of Will and Jada's situation. Golly, yeah, this is him. Yeah, they're coordinating massages, the yacht, smoking and drinking, just having a good old time. Good morning. Starting this morning. I wonder if they ever went to Tulum. Because if you're married, I don't know how the hell you can leave the country with a whole nother woman without your wife knowing. So, for my girls, that they come on the boat. Again, these are, yeah. Make sure we get something to eat and drink before we head that way. I'm gonna buy some snacks and bites for the boat. This is stuff that she didn't need to send. Right, Bet, you come here. This is clearly a scoring woman because she done sat. It had to take her at least an hour to take all these damn screenshots, and she done created a whole damn anonymous Instagram account just to share this stuff. How far are you from the boat place? Yeah. Still, I'm just reading the previews at this point because this is just a bunch of details that really aren't important. Just them making plans for the day. Yeah, I think they're still talking about the 4th. All right. Let's see what this one says. Oh, yep, the same one. Yeah, it looks like there's duplicates in here too. Yeah, because we already read this. What is this? I'll be wildin'. I was hoping this was like one of his tattoos so we can verify that this is really him, but this is him. This is him. Okay. What's your favorite R&B artist to listen to? He was laying it on thick, child. I'm going to put together things to do and I'll make reservations accordingly. Mine is Luther Vandross, but I like a lot of the old school vibes. He was laying it on thick. He was trying to sweep this woman off her feet. Y'all, wow. Then he put favorite tracks. Wait a minute, what are you doing? Let's listen to a few together before we go to sleep. Lord Jesus. They're talking about music. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, getting to know each other like a whole single man. I'm trying to go through each one so we don't miss anything, but this is nothing. I mean, she's illustrated her point. I think with just the pictures, she illustrated that. So, more music, text. They're saying good night texts, lots of good morning texts, good morning, beautiful texts. I'm a single mom right now. Oh, so that was him saying that he was a single mom joking. Child. Okay. So anywho, you're welcome. I became a patron of Unwind with Tasha K's Patreon channel just to get that content, that exclusive content for you guys, and to share that with you. This man, I mean, shit, he didn't sound like a married man to me. So if he is married, this is problematic, and he's a cheater. And I don't know, like, I think that one thing that we have to remember, Black women, when we're dating, is statistically these men are broke, and they make less than $40,000 a year. Statistically, they have multiple children with multiple women. They probably have a criminal record, these men that you're meeting, and are also uneducated, and are bottom feeders. That's the bulk of these men. So you have to think, if you're refusing to divest, you really have to think, if you find a unicorn, the best you'll get is someone who has a little coin but is a womanizer and is a serial cheater. And I think that this illustrates that point. They start to think, dang, I'm the cream of the crop. I have all these options here. I can get my pick of the litter. And so I'm really not surprised. I'm not surprised here. And like I said, I actually really am not, I'm not someone who dislikes Derrick Jaxn. I mean, it is what it is. I agree with a lot of his messages. But will say everything that he says that I've heard, I take it with a grain of salt. I think that, like I said, a lot of these content creators have found niches, and have found that it's very lucrative and it is very profitable to pander to Black women. And it comes with the payday, because we will drink the Kool-Aid. And, they'll say what we want to hear for clout, for likes, and for exposure. This man is selling products. He has, like, if you go to his Instagram page, he has all these books that he's selling. He even has like a relationship card game. I think he even does like seminars or like classes where he travels, and he is like a keynote speaker at these events. So, just this is a business for him. And I think that it is very indicative or not indicative, it's very eye-opening that he never posts his wife, because that's on brand for him. His wife and children, he always, his brand is this good guy who loves women, who's respectful of women, who believes that women should be courted, should be treated respectfully, that you should treat them well. So why wouldn't you show pictures of your family? Because that would further support that you actually practice what you preach. He doesn't. He didn't until, and apparently was married for 5 years and didn't until recently. So I think that is, that says something. That says a lot. And so I don't know. I think that the stuff that he says sounds really good, but it doesn't mean that he practices what he preaches. And when I think about this, I think about how many preachers we know within the community that be in the pulpit on Sunday, but in the streets on Saturday. You know what I mean? Like, and having side babies, getting divorced due to infidelity. I remember when I was younger, really, really young, I had to be about 5. We went to a church and the pastor stole all the church's money and went away, just ran away. Just one day he was here, the next day he was gone. Yet every Sunday was preaching these messages, these biblical messages that they really didn't incorporate in their real everyday life. So I think that
this is another illustration of how we have to think more critically instead of supporting and subscribing to someone's ideas because on a base level it looks good, because they're eloquent speakers or because they can speak powerfully and poignantly. We really need to critically disseminate information first. Hold these fools under a microscope. And if you want to just, follow them just to listen to them, that's one thing. But giving them money, you really, really need to critically investigate someone before you do so. Same thing with Kevin Samuels. I know a lot of women will say that they agree with a lot of his messaging and will send him money. So yeah, like let's not be so superficial just because we hear a 30-second clip of someone speaking that sounds good. Let's really, really think critically here. And yeah, on that same token, I remember hearing stories about one Black woman who married a preacher, and it turned out he had 21 kids. He had 21 kids and she had no idea. Another whose husband was gay and came back and said that he had contracted HIV one day. And I keep drawing back to that analogy because that's what this reminds me of. Just men who preach a good word and can look the part, but when it comes to their lifestyles and their character, they're out here living differently. And the truth is, years ago, once I saw that man's picture of his wife, or I think it was just last year, my first thought was what's going down in the DMs. I was giving it the side eye. I was like, this woman probably has went through hell and high water one to get that ring, and what is he doing now after she has that ring? So I will just reiterate that this is just another example of how important it is to make better decisions when dating. Divest, ladies, divest. It's all the same thing. And they may come in different packages. Some may have education. Some may have careers. Some may have money, but you dealing with the same bullshit. So anyway, that's all I got. Until next time. See you guys.